Hello everyone, Jay here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time here. I am so glad to have you back either way. And in this video, we're going to do a weekend reset of my very bug-filled, crumb-filled house. So if that is something you're in need of, sit back, relax, and let's get started. Like I mentioned, my name is Jay, and here on my channel, when I do post, I post cleaning videos of my house because I really struggle with keeping my house clean, and life is hard enough. You know, cleaning is just an additional task that I enjoy doing only for the fact that at the end of it, I have a clean house. So I don't like the actual cleaning part of it, but the immense satisfaction I get when my house is clean at the end makes it worth it for me. Usually. So I post these videos not only to motivate or keep somebody else company while they're cleaning, but really to motivate myself and encourage myself to get it done, because I get a clean house and I get a video at the end of it. And I kind of forgot how that felt. Sometimes making YouTube videos is pretty discouraging when you don't grow, but on the other side of it, I have not ever really tried to grow my channel because that feels very scary. Just the things that bigger YouTubers put up with. So I like having my really small corner of the internet, but sometimes it's like, well, if only a few people are watching, is it really worth the effort? And I just go back and forth, and then I finally just stop thinking so much, get myself up and start cleaning. And midway through it, I never ever regret it. The good feelings start to come back. I start to feel more motivated and excited about the end result. And I just feel very good and proud of myself because I got it done. So yeah, I do film these videos probably every other week, so twice a month, sometimes more, but I do work full time, and yeah, I'm just doing the best that I can over here. I hope you all have been doing well out there. I think we're technically still in spring, and it hasn't been too bad. We've had a few days that are super, super hot. But for the most part, knock on wood, it's been a pretty mild spring. If you've been here for a bit, you know that I absolutely love the cooler weather. I don't love the snow, even though I live in the Northeast, but I do love when it's cool outside. And it was a very cool early spring. And it hasn't been too bad. We've had a few days where it's only been mid 70s and overcast, and it just feels so good whenever it's not 85 or more. Once we start getting up like 77, 78, I start to get uncomfortable, but it's been okay around here. I have not been feeling the best. I don't know, I've been very down, so I haven't been cleaning, which is why I haven't been posting. I haven't been to the gym in 2 weeks, which I've not missed that long a period at the gym, except for a vacation. I went on a 2.5 week cruise last year. That's the only time that I have not been to the gym consistently since I signed up for my membership. I think now it's been 3 years. So I've just been kind of in the dumps. But, you know, at some point, I always come out of those spells I'm in, and I think I'm on the tail end of it. And I think part of that really is just, what can I control? And what is making me most anxious that I can fix immediately. I can't fix my weight immediately, although I feel pretty good where I'm at. Like, I can't fix my job immediately. I would say I can't fix my paycheck, but I can stop spending. But spending also helps me get out of these cycles. So I can clean. I can clean my house so that it doesn't smell gross. And that's what I did this weekend. Because even though it doesn't look that bad, I'm telling you, the amount of bugs on the floor, the amount of crumbs under this couch, it felt like I was sweeping sand. That's how many crumbs were under the couch. I had to get on my hands and knees. So even if it looks surface level clean, because I do that, because I don't want it to get too crazy. So I'll do surface level cleans every now and then, but girls got to bust out the broom, girls got to bust out the spray. Like, I need to really clean. And after I vacuumed the couch, I sprayed some Odoban. That's what was in the spray bottle. And then naturally, after I swept, I vacuum up my little crumb pile. And then I just went ahead and vacuumed behind the couch. And I wanted to go through this bin that I keep all of my grill stuff in. I feel like sometimes it's even too hot to grill, but that's not necessarily true. I just really, I don't like to be outside, and I need to be outside because the sunshine helps. Last time I went to the doctor, I was actually low on vitamin D, which is insane to me. Like, how do I not have enough vitamin D? I drive to work. Don't I get enough of that in the car? But apparently not. But I have this stuff that I keep over here. I call it like my grill basket and then my outdoor fan. And I wanted to go through this stuff and just get rid of anything I'm not using because I tend to buy a lot of really cute summer dishware and all those things. And then I just don't use it. So periodically I go through my grill bin and just donate whatever I don't need. Do you guys want to know something? A little secret. I bought my Blackstone last year. God forbid it was the year before. I hope not. It might have been the end of the summer of the year before. I have not used it since. Haven't used it. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's like I forget it's there almost. Now I did get it on sale. They're not super expensive, but I have a whole Blackstone. I got the Blackstone accessories, mats, tongs, the flipper things, all that. Haven't used it once, but we're done in the living room, and then I wanted to start on the laundry and also give my laundry room a little bit of a tidy. I used to have a problem with crickets getting back here, but I sealed up all the entry points when the year I moved in because the crickets back here used to be so bad. But I'm still like a little bit afraid that I'm going to see a cricket. And they don't hurt you. I don't even think they sting, or at least most of them don't, but those damn things are scary. So every time I come back here, I try to like make a lot of noise, just so I don't encounter any stray crickets in the house. What else has been going on around here? So I had made the decision earlier, like early in the spring. I said, I'm not going to take a vacation this year. I just feel a little bit unstable, like work wise, which means then financially I shouldn't feel stable, although I am. And if I stay employed and doing what I'm doing right now, like I will be more than fine financially, but I just feel a little unstable. And maybe that's the point. Maybe the conspiracy theorist in me thinks that maybe that's the point, that we don't feel very stable. But anyway, all that being said, I decided I'm not going to take a big vacation this year. I went to Chicago for my birthday, which was phenomenal. I want to go back. Ugh, I want to go back. I wish the Amtrak tickets were cheaper. I don't understand why it's so expensive, but I took a few days to go to Chicago and I said, that's it for me. I was supposed to go to Japan this year. I was going to fly business class and do Japan for a week, but I said, no, no, no. It just didn't feel like the right time to do it this year. But as we get closer to summer and fall, I need a break. I need a break. So foregoing my vacation was the wrong decision. So now I'm planning a vacation. So I'm gonna go somewhere tropical, and of course now I didn't even mentally set any money aside. So now it's like a little bit of a bigger financial burden. I'll just have to pay the trip off, which again, in a paycheck or two, I'll be able to pay it off, but I need to book it now while I have the leave and to look at like the calendar dates when I'm available. But yeah, the decision to forego a vacation, short-sighted and incorrect. I am too high strung and crazy, and I'm already teetering mentally constantly. Like I need to get away from this place. I need to get away from my house, Maryland, my job, my car, even my TJ Maxx and Marshalls. Like I need something different. So I'm currently planning a little vacation. It'll be short. It'll be like from Friday to Wednesday. So it'll be Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So 5 days. Actually, that's not too bad. So I'm planning a little 5 dayer, somewhere tropical, and I'll just do stuff on the beach, do whatever water sports they have, maybe do like a kayak type thing, and just relax and read and be peaceful. And it'll be somewhere adults only for sure. On the bottom of my pantry, I felt like it was looking a little bit dirty under here. I have shelf liner that hasn't been replaced since I moved into the house. Wow, coming up on 4 years now. So I just wanted to get down there and get it replaced. I keep shelf liner kind of on hand. When I see it on clearance at Walmart, I just grab a roll. So I wanted to get that wiped out and get some fresh liner down there, but before I put my glass baking dishes back. To clean the countertops and all that, I'm just using this multi-purpose kitchen spray that I got at Wegmans actually. It's by Berkeley Green, and I guess they just like private label sprays for Wegmans, but it's like a free and clear green, plant-based, supposedly more natural, less harmful alternative to a regular cleaning spray, and I really like it. Now, I'm typically a Lysol girl, a Clorox girl, or Crud Cutter. That's my favorite all-purpose spray, and that one's green as well. But this Berkeley Green, and it smells like, I think it was like cypress and bergamot. Anyway, it was really nice, and so I've been working on my storage room, and I put up the final like pantry shelf or cabinet in there, and I got all of my cleaning supplies together so I could see my cleaning hoard all in one spot. So I've been enjoying shopping from that and just having everything in the house that I need, because I've been spending all my money on handbags. Lately, my shopping has been really bad, and it's been an issue my entire, no, not my whole adult life, but when I'm stressed out, I used to eat. Food used to be my real crutch. That was my weakness. And now it's spending money on other things. So I'll cook dinner at home. I'll eat a bowl of cereal for dinner. But if I see a bag I want and I've had a bad day, I'm buying it. I'm buying it. And it doesn't help that financially I can technically afford it, even if I have to wait until I get paid again. I make enough that I do have a good buffer, but that's only as long as I'm thankfully employed. And I don't see that changing anytime soon. But you know, I'd be only a few paychecks away from dire straits, so I really need to rein my spending in. Just the part of my brain that tells me you don't need it. It's like it's broken. That part of my brain is not functioning recently, and I feel like it's never been to this point. Usually I can talk myself out of things, but it's like mentally, I don't even have the energy to talk myself out of an unnecessary purchase lately. So that's something that I've been struggling with and I'm gonna work on for sure. I have to, especially now that I want to take a little tropical vacation and get my little bathing suit beach time on. I need to really rein it in. So I sell a lot online. I'm very active on the online selling apps like Poshmark and Mercari. So even though I'm a shopaholic, I'm also a like sellaholic. I get such a thrill out of selling something online. I absolutely love it. But even that started to stress me out, and I really want to just make sure every room in my house is set up the way I want it to be set up. And my guest bedroom was just full of bags, shoes, clothes, jackets, blankets, pillows, just things that I no longer wanted that I was kind of waiting and waiting to sell online. I took about 90% of that stuff off to my local Plato's Closet. They're going to give you pennies on the dollar, but if you have some bags and shoes and like kind of more trendy, popular pieces you're not using anymore and you want some quick cash, find a local consignment store. So I did that, and I just feel like a weight has been lifted off my shoulders, and hopefully soon I'll be able to start getting my guest bedroom together. You know, the guest bedroom that I don't really need because I don't have guests, but you know, I'm a millennial, so I gotta have one. I am going to circle back to the kitchen to get the floors done, but this downstairs bathroom, I walked in here and it smelled like poop. It smelled disgusting. So I'm looking around. I don't think this was not the source of the smell, but under this cabinet, I don't know what happened, but there was some water damage and mold subsequently. I'm assuming to the water damage, some mold under there. And I was like, what the hell is going on in this house? So so I don't use this bathroom downstairs as a bathroom. Like I don't get ready in here or shower anymore. Ever since my upstairs bathroom is like 40% finished, that's my primary bathroom now. So I really just come down here to use the toilet when I come home from work if I gotta go real bad. So so I had a bunch of stuff in this vanity cabinet. Expired alcohol. How does alcohol even expire, honestly? Plants, skincare. I do keep like band-aids, and I had some ibuprofen down here just in case, you know, I'm feeling sick or I fall or get a cut. I do like to have a little bit of like medicine cabinet type stuff down here, but even the ibuprofen was expired. But I ended up pulling everything out of this lower part and throwing it away. A flat iron that I forgot I had, some little stuff like well, not little. I had a blow dry brush under there from Dry Bar that was quite expensive, but I don't know. It smelled funky. There was something foaming in the back, literally. So I don't know what product I had back there that got so disgusting. It started foaming and molding and exploded from its container. I don't know. But I just wanted to pull everything out and throw it away. And what I think happened for the poop smell was something about the pee trap and water, and it was sewer gases essentially. So if you don't run like a tub or a sink for weeks on end, the sewer gases build up, I guess, and they start coming up through the drain. So I don't know how to explain it better, but that's what it is. And I have had this happen before. I didn't think it had been that long since I had ran the water in the tub, but when I sat back and really thought about it, it had been over a month. So I don't know if it was just the heat or what that made this process speed up, but it definitely smelled like the toilet up in here. And I was like, I know it's not the toilet because I had just scrubbed the toilet in here. So I just put some bleach down the tub drain, and then I ran the water for over 30 seconds, and I did that twice. And it took about a day, but the sewer gases have evaporated and it just smells nice and fresh and clean in here now. But I was happy to get everything out of this vanity because it was just wasted product down there anyway. So I guess a blessing in disguise that it started to stink, and then I saw the mold, yada yada. I do still keep a little hoard of cleaning supplies under here, again, just so that when I want to come in here and clean, I have everything readily available. So I did put that back, but everything else had to go. And I feel feel like this took so much less time than I thought, and now you can see nice and clean. Some water damage left, but I will throw down a shelf liner if I ever do start using this bathroom again, and it'll be just like nothing ever happened. Eventually, I would like to get some new vanity cabinets because both this one and the one upstairs in my other bathroom are from Lowe's, and they're deceptively poor quality. I'm guessing this is why people pay thousands of dollars for vanity cabinets so that they last longer than 3 or 4 years. But silly me, I thought maybe like 400 to 600 was enough, but I was incorrect. But they're doing their job now, and they're just fine for now. And while I'm doing this voiceover, when I'm trying to pick like upbeat music for this video, so it's get some fire lit under us to get our houses clean. It makes me want to go out and dance. I love to dance. It's so weird. I've been in this like depressive stupor for a few weeks now, so I just like forget parts of myself. It reminds me of when I went on my Virgin Voyages cruise last year, and just dancing at night and just drinking and laughing and eating and having so much fun. Have you guys been watching anything good lately? Because I'm so cheap in some aspects of my life. I know, surprise, surprise, right? I really don't have any streaming services. I've mentioned this before too. I only have Hulu, and that's only because they extended the deal I'm on. But otherwise, I don't have any good streaming services. But if you have a Chase card, sorry, I kicked the trash can under my feet. If you have a Chase card, they have a year free of Apple TV. So if you don't have Apple TV, you might be able to get it free through your Chase Sapphire card. So I'm going to activate that offer. And what have you guys been watching? I really want to get Netflix again. I miss like not being in the know, because everybody always, they come to work and they talk about these documentaries and these movies, and I'm like, poor me, I don't have Netflix. But I've been a Netflix subscriber since the DVD times, so I just can't reconcile the price hike. It's weird because like other streaming services were expensive out the gate, or they got expensive really fast. And Netflix, it was such a gradual increase, and now it's like ridiculous increases every year, it seems like. I just can't wrap my head around that. It's so weird. I'll spend $1,000 on a purse, but spending, what is it, like $15 a month on Netflix? It just don't sit right with me. It don't sit right with me at all. To do the floors in the kitchen and bathroom, of course, I'm going to vacuum first, and then I'm going to use my steam mop. So I think the last video I posted, I showed that I had bought the O-Cedar mop with the flat mop head, and I really like it, but it only came with one mop head. How cheap is that? Are you kidding me? I didn't realize that when I unboxed it that it came with a single mop head. That's ridiculous. So it needs to be washed because I have not been keeping up on my laundry. So I pulled out the steam mop, and this is a better mop anyway. I think of all the mopping methods, the steam mop is probably the best. I think it's the most sanitary, and it kills germs, and you don't need any chemicals. Now, I wonder how it would be if I maybe took some Fabuloso and like diluted it and sprayed it on the ground and then steam mopped it. That would probably smell so good. It's like people who boil Fabuloso in the kitchen. Now that's a bridge too far. And I do a lot of things. Like I've recently started making candles and wax melts again because I'm trying to use up all my fragrance oil that I had from when I thought I was going to be a candle maker as my side hustle, but I ain't no hustler. So I do use quite a lot of home fragrance in my home, but I think boiling Fabuloso is just a bridge too far for me, even for me. I did do a little more tidying and some laundry, but I never want my videos to be so long that they feel like a chore to watch. So we'll just do our after shots here. Thank you so much for watching. I am so happy I made this video, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed making it, and I will see you again very soon.